Not stuff to pack, right?
Oh my gosh, stuff to pack, and then, being in a different environment is
Go,
one
Tyler,
thing.
go.
But with
Shoot it,
him,
Tyler. Shoot it, Tyler. Shoot it.
Yeah, Tyler!
Way to work!
Good job, Tyler.
Man, on the way here, they were talking strategy. Like, they had the game planned out. It was so cute.
I love it. But yeah, the beds were kind of hard.
Oh.
He sleeps in between us, so we got no sleep. But we survived, and we had a really good time.
That's good. Yay! Yay! Girl, you can sit down, Brian. He's like running his
We can
mouth.
take Mr. Brown's seat. Oh, that is a sticker, dude.
Can I have that?
Do it again?
Shoot it, boy. Oh, what are you doing? Shoot it.
Oh, man.
And they were roasting each other last night, and I finally was like, okay, stop.
Was it bad?
Yes! I'm like, how are y'all can sit here and say these mean things to each other, and then you're cuddling the next minute?
He and Drew will do the same thing, and I'm like, y'all are incredibly rude.
Yeah, just like mean. But like they're having fun, like they're rapping and stuff. But I'm like, no, that's enough. Not in my house.
Yep.
And then they start your mama, and I'm like, leave the mamas out. Leave the mamas out.
You sound like me.
Ugh. I'm like, boy friendship is very different
brutal.
than girl friendship.
Just wait. I mean, my boys will put each other in headlocks
Oh.
and like beat on one another. Like, I think it was we were coming home from school. We had gotten in the car. We had not made it home yet.
That was quick.
What they were fighting about, but Drew took Max's head and went boop right up against the window. Just, I mean, and then they love each other, and I'm like, well, that's crazy.
I guess growing as an only child and not being around even my boy cousins, like I just don't remember them fighting that much.
Yeah.
But like when I was dating Jake, him and his brother Miles would start fighting, and I had to leave. Like I would leave.
Yeah.
Or I remember one time I started walking back towards the bedroom, and they brought the fight. I mean, it was
Yes.
like they were following me
Yes.
with the fight.
With the fight.
Yeah.
Come on now.
Oh. I know. I hated it.
Stop.
But my mom, she talks about Mark and Mike fighting growing up. Her brother, she said she'd be in tears. Oh yeah. I mean, I guess you get used to it, but she was like, I just be crying. Gammy would be throwing stuff. Yeah.
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 Disturbing is that?
And then 10 minutes later, you want to go cuddle?
Yeah.
I ribbed Max. I was like, Max, you cracked your iPad already? And he told me it was Mom.
Yeah. It was me. Being kind enough to get it out of the truck.
Right?
Unless I hit him in the glove.
And,
Oh, man, that was a good kick out. Well, when he said she was carrying groceries and my iPad, I was like, well, that's the first. You should have had the iPad, little boy.
yeah, when they fight, I just look for blood.
Oh,
You
man.
know, we kind of fought growing up too.
Mhm.
Me and Mandy.
Yeah.
That sibling love, I guess.
Yeah.
You said you didn't fight with your siblings.
We did.
She's not gonna tell you she fought.
Right. We would gang up on my brother. He was
At least you're honest.
tripping out.
With his clipboard.
The one in front of the bench with all black on it.
Oh, okay, I see. Oh, wow. Get him, Mackenzie! What's your middle name, Brandy?
Don't rock on the baby's toe.
Yeah.
Cheer rocks.
L-E-I-G-H.
Okay, and then what's Mandy's, like, full name? Uh-huh.
Amanda Ann. And I'm Brandon Lee.
Okay. Because we were talking about that in the car, and Brian had never heard Brandon, and he was like, what? That,
Yeah.
with an E. So it's girly.
Brandon. We gave Brock that middle name. He's Triple B. Brock. Brown.
Oh.
Come here.
Sun ain't gonna come on out now.
Mhm. I bonded with a lady at Creekside over hot flashes. Well, I took my glasses off. I was wiping my face because it was hot. And she was like, "It's okay, Mama. We're going to take good care of you, baby." I said, "No, I ain't worried about him." I said,
What about me?
"He has a flashing." And she was like, "Oh, mm-hmm." And so then she said, "They're so terrible." She said, "I told my husband all I want to do is strip naked and lay on the tile floor. And he says, 'Baby, you can't do that when company's here.' And I said, 'Tell him to leave.'" And then she started telling me all the stuff to the herbs and all that stuff. And then she said she went 2 years and didn't have a period, and then one came on. I know.
Come on, Jackson.
Do you notice, like, y'all are really gonna enjoy this conversation? Like, I feel like, cause I had pretty bad PMS. I've always had really bad, and so I can tell during the month where I am in my symptoms.
There you go.
Oh wow, dang! And I feel like I'm still in that pattern, but just nothing's coming up.
Good job, John.
It has been back and forth. They don't know what it's
Working it the whole time.
my blood work looks like I'm in menopause and have been for years. But
Yeah.
my last yeah, and then I last had a cycle on my own in
Get out of there.
it's like
There you
June or August. Might have been August. And then they had me take something to bring one on Christmas. But and on my ultrasound so the girl that I'm seeing, she's a nurse practitioner, but she when I was there last, because I quit telling people about it because it's just so back and forth and stupid. And so she went and talked to the doctor about it, and said, "Oh, you're fine."
Move about 3 steps
So-
forward and stay centered.
My blood work shows postmenopausal. Yeah, I mean like post, but my ultrasound shows like well, we'd have caught it if we'd known we were playing.
Paying attention.
Oh. I know. But then my ultrasound shows almost like normal. Your lining. So like it would show that like my lining is thickened due to an upcoming cycle. My ovaries have shrunk on ultrasound. Yes. So she was like, "You are my most confusing patient. None of this lines up." And so that's when she went to talk to the doctor, and he said, "Let it, yes, she hasn't gone 12 months with a cycle, but let's give her a chance to go 12 months without a cycle. Let's let her body just do its own thing for the next 6 months." So, because it can be, it can be off and on. So, yeah. The
I'm sure you've heard of these things called babies. People thought.
yes, because like in 22, when I had an ultrasound, they were like, your blood work shows you're in menopause, but your uterus and ovaries are still normal sized. But then I checked when I called, or I checked this ultrasound that I had done, and they were like, yeah, they've shrunk. So I said, can I get pregnant? And she said it would be highly unlikely. Well, she didn't say that, but I know I had that the asterisk. It was up here.
Yeah.
So
Very unlikely is not telling you absolutely without.
I know.
Good try, good try. Way to hustle, way to hustle.
Hurry up, get the ball, get
But,
it in. Get it in. Overhead. Keep your feet flat.
Come on, Black, don't give up, guys.
Watch it, Max.
Keep the energy, Black.
That's a handball, Greg.
Oh crap, Jackson's not even in. Is he? Yeah.
Boot center.
Yep, I can tell you who's hands.
Yep.
Get a stop, Bo. Get it up.
Well, then I'll just stop that.